Orange County Registered Digital.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to OCVarsity.com for our OCVarsity Gridiron Extra show. I'm Steve Fryer here with Dan Albano. We're taking a close, focused look at Servite Mater Dei. That's on Friday at that little joint on the corner of State College in Orangewood called Angel Stadium. Should be a big crowd for this big game. Annually one of the big games, if not the big game in Orange County football. Dan, I like Mater Dei's chances in this game. I really like their defense. Their offense has been, kind of inconsistent, but I think defense can get it done for the Monarchs. If they can control and pressure Servite quarterback Travis Waller, maybe force a mistake or two from the Servite offense, get that good field position, convert that into points, I think Mater Dei takes this game. Dan, what do you say?
Well, I'm with you. I think you got it right with the defense. That's usually why, when I make my picks and in my predictions, I'm a defensive guy.
Yeah.
And I really like the Mater Dei defense. But, Servite's got the more impressive schedule. I think you saw them against De La Salle. They played Long Beach Poly. They played Bishop Gorman. They've lost some of these games and looked inconsistent in some of these games. But I think, don't you think that's going to help them, be better prepared for the, Trinity League when you play a tougher schedule maybe than Mater Dei?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens on that day. Definitely, Coach Bruce Rollinson and a couple of his players have some thoughts on this game too.
The first league game is hugely important in this crazy race of the next five. So, both teams will be mentally and physically ready and emotionally. I'm telling you, if you can't get up for this one, then you're born on the moon or under a rock or something.
It's always special. It's always rivalry, so you just got to go in with that, and everyone picks up their level, and everyone knows how important it is, and definitely tradition, and it's game of the week, so we're getting ready for it.
They play assignment football, and they know what they're doing 24/7. So for us to get the W, we have to play our assignment football, make sure everyone does their jobs, and make sure that everyone just plays with their technique, and that's the only way we can win.
Thanks, Coach Rollinson and the Mater Dei guys for their thoughts on that. Dan, my thoughts on what you asked about the schedule, how that prepares you. I think that there's two ways to look at it. One is, you play the tough competition. It gets you ready for the tough Trinity League play. On the other hand, if you're losing these games, how do you handle it, emotionally and mentally? Does it get you down? Does it bust up your confidence? Or does it, get you too soft? And then when you get to the Trinity League weekly wars, as Coach Rollinson sometimes calls it, if it kind of acts as a handicap, and then you're not quite as tight and as solid as you need to be for these games, I think the only way you find out is you play these games, and we're going to find out Friday.
Yeah, we're going to see, how is Servite doing after that, pretty lopsided loss against De La Salle. But that was a game that Coach Gass said they had lots of opportunities.
Yeah.
So, they have some confidence probably brewing at Servite. They've, seen some good things happen. And, can they put it together against Mater Dei? We should mention real quick, Steve, that, Mater Dei, speaking of coming off the bye week, they, might be getting healthy at the right time this week. Coach Rollinson said Ben Humphreys, their standout wide receiver, outside linebackers, a game time decision. They think they're gonna get London Iacopa back. That's gonna be big at running back or defensive back, but depending on where he plays. And then Chase Forrest, kind of got banged up a little bit against Addison. He's good to go. So that's something to watch as well with the injury front.
Well, it's a big game, Dan. You'll be there. I'll be there. The man behind the camera over there, our expert producer director Jonathan Khamis, he'll be there too. Thanks, Jonathan. And thank you at OCVarsity.com for visiting us here where we've got you covered.
Orange County Register. We are here in the service of Orange County.